Hey Riker fans, it's Riker Fur coming to you from Hawaii. Hey, it's a little different kind of video. You see my office is coming together. Y'all know I'm pretty much, not pretty much, I am retired military. I am a veteran. I served 22 years, Army and Navy, combined service. But there's little stuff that's going on right now that's really getting me upset. I hardly can sleep at night. I can barely walk. Sometimes I got to call out of work numerous days. Um, what else I want to say this? My quality of life is going down. No matter what kind of shoes I buy, no matter what kind of compression straps I use, and all these other non-invasive treatments, it doesn't work no more. And what's going on is the military, Tricare, and now I found out with the VA as well, they have the same script. What I mean is they always want you to do conservative care. So that with that, let me show you. This is years of misdiagnosis. I have 4 cases right here of how they misdiagnosed me. First off, I'm not even getting to the knee. I'll get into that one in a minute. This is my shoulder. Okay? I tore my rotator cuff. Don't know how. Don't ask me, please. Don't ask me. I don't know how. I tore it back in 2017. Late 17, like June, August time frame. I can't remember. So I went to the doctor like I was supposed to. The doctor referred me to physical therapy. That kind of makes sense because it could have been just a sprain or something. Makes sense. Well, the physical therapist, within 10 or 15 minutes, maybe even half an hour into his treatment plan to assess me, stopped it and told me he referred me to an MRI. And I got the MRI done, and this is what the MRI says. It says I have a small, full thickness tear. Okay, don't know what that means, whatever. Well, I do know what it means, but at the time I didn't know what that meant. So I go back to the doctor for a follow-up for my MRI. He says, oh, I just need continual physical therapy. People can live with that. But I started getting tingling down my hands and arms, and I was barely able to go like this. And so I did the physical therapy anyways, just to say, you know what, let me try it and see what happens. So after I did it for 3 months, physical therapist says patient has improved, but the pain is still there and decreased emotion and cannot sleep at night. Recommend surgery. This is from a physical therapist. Go to the doc. He says they don't know what they're talking about. I said I want a second opinion. Go to the second opinion. Oh, he said the same thing. It's just a small, full thickness tear. You're good to go. You can live with that. Mind you, I could barely lift up my arm. I was getting weak. I was happy. Everything was going on. So I retire, go into civilian world, seen the civilian doctor with the same MRI, and mind you, when I see him, I retired in December. My last time with the doc, 2018, sorry. December 2018, the last time I saw the doc at Naval Hospital Bremerton, Tricare, active duty, was August 16th. So they just pushed me off, and they gave me shots and everything. Nothing worked. Nothing. So I go see my guy in the civilian world in Niles, Michigan, and he said he looked at the same MRI that was dated back in earlier of the 18, because like I said, they got it in 18 because I remember I went to the doctor late 17, don't remember when, but they got it at MRI 18. He looked at it, says, oh, you need surgery, or recommend surgery. I shouldn't say need, because everybody's like, oh, needs all. No, he recommended surgery. He cuts into me to fix, remind you, he even put this in the Tricare order, a small, full thickness tear. he gets in, and this is his notes, you can see. When arthroscope was placed into the space, was feeling the fraying of the bicep and tendon and rotator cuff. Okay, remember how I said my arm was weak? Bicep tear. I had a bicep tear. Here's the pictures. You probably can't see them. I got the pictures. So he fixes that, and then he goes and reattaches the tendon that tore, or does some kind of debridement. Actually, it was debridement, sorry. And then he reattached the tendon. Is it a tendon? Yeah, tendon back to my bicep. And then he goes on talking about how I had 2 bone spurs, one at 4.75 millimeters or whatever, and another bone spur at 5. Oh, sorry, they're not 4 point. It's a 5-0 bone spur and a 4.750 bone spur. So he removed those, repaired it, and it was a full thickness tear, not, how do you say it? He said, so it ended up being, so it wasn't small, it was a large full thickness tear. I looked that up. Nobody can live with that. Military medicine said I could live with it, made me go through Tricare or physical therapy, x-rays, and wasn't listening to the patient's issues. I had pain, couldn't sleep at night, and my arm was getting weak. Wow, my bicep was torn. That explains it. No, it's carpal tunnel. What? This is what your service members go through when we serve. Now, I'm not even done yet. So, I'm going to take you back to 2007. In 2007, I was stationed at K-Bay, right here, Kaneohe, Hawaii. I went to Tripler because Sergeant Major Smith from Miles 24 made us do staff NCO PT. We ran in formation up KT and down KT. In formation, I tripped and fell and hurt my right knee. Well, I went through from 07 and Tripler read my MRI, Tripler, Crippler. I went through years, 13 plus years, decades of physical therapy, injections and stuff. Causing both of my knees to go bad. Both of them. I go to Oklahoma after I retired out of the military. And after I get my shoulder fixed in Niles, Michigan, then get a job as a GS, it was a year later. So 2020, I was a COVID hire. 2020, I got a GS job. Go to Oklahoma. They cut into my right knee and found my ACL only had a couple fibers holding it together. It was pretty much destroyed. Found a cyst on my knee causing, that wasn't in the MRI that said, oh, there's no cyst, and the x-rays too. Found a cyst, removed the cyst, non-cancerous, and then shaved my kneecap down, not once, but twice because of arthritis. So they went into my left knee. ACL was fine. It just had a lot of arthritis because it was overcompensating. Shaved that down once. Tore my meniscus a year later, and then found out my knee was canked in arthritis again, and they had to shave it down again. Well, my left knee ain't working no more, really. I mean, I can walk, but like I said, I'm immobile, have issues, can't. Anyways, go to medical in January. Oh, you just need to reset. Gave me a cortisone shot. Fell down, busted my head open, right here, cut my eye open, broke my glasses, lost consciousness. Went back saying the cortisone don't work. Oh, let me get you an MRI. Went a month before the MRI people called me after I was calling them every day at Tripler. And then get my MRI and said, oh, we just need to give you another shot of cortisone. Other cortisone shot, I couldn't get out of bed for the first week because it wasn't working. Now, they're referring me to ortho, but ortho's messing me around and not wanting to see me until the end of the month because of whatever reason. call the patient advocacy. They're supposed to have ortho call me. They still haven't called me, and that was yesterday. Secondly, go to VA because everybody says in Hawaii VA is supposed to be better. She literally told me to lose weight. I did. I lost 100 pounds. I lost 100 pounds for gastric bypass. I've done everything. And she said, oh, you're not a candidate for any surgery. You just need shots and all this stuff. Mind you, I've had doctors that worked on MLB players, NBA players, etc. tell me shots are not longer going to work with me. Conservative treatments, they just need to go in there and keep shaving it until they can't shave it no more to relieve the pain. But because the military medicine and the VA give us improper care as vets and expect us to suck it up because they want to do band-aids and put back out in the field, these are the issues these service members, including myself, go through with all these misdiagnoses. So please, write your congressman, contact your lawyers or whoever so we can make this case serious and go attack these and fix this care system. Because I'm tired of suffering. I'm seeing vets suffer. It needs to stop. It really does. And Riker fans, I appreciate you listening to my rant. It means a lot. So whatever you can do to help, please help. Riker Ferg out.